Hi, my name is Adam Cox. I am the founder of Hypnoslimming and one of the UK's leading experts on hypnosis for weight loss. This is a video file which mirrors a blog post that I wrote called How to Lose Weight Fast. And it's one of the most popular blog posts that I've written. And the reason for that is that a lot of people want to lose weight and they want to lose weight quickly. And if there's one thing I've discovered about weight loss, it's that nobody wants to lose weight slowly. I've never sat down in one of my consultations with a client and they say, yeah, I'd like to lose weight gradually over the next 2 or 3 years. The question is always, how can I lose weight and fast? And my response is always the same. It's asking two questions. How much weight do you want to lose, and how quickly do you want to lose it? Now, these may sound like obvious questions, but you'd be surprised at how many people haven't thought about the answers to both of these questions. So someone quite often will say, look, I want to lose weight, but they don't really know how much weight they want to lose. So the first is about being specific. So they may say, look, I want to lose 10 kilos, 20 kilos, 4 stone, and all of that is very possible, but it can be completely impossible if the time frame isn't realistic, or if the person wanting to lose the weight has beliefs, addictions, and habits that sabotage or undermine that goal. And one of the key things that I often see people do is set completely unrealistic goals, and they're setting themselves up for failure. And that's important because a lot of my clients that I've worked with have failed numerous times to lose weight. And the consequence of that is that they can develop a belief system that they can't lose weight. And once that belief system becomes entrenched, then any diet, any exercise program is destined to fail, because the belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy of failure, that I can't lose weight. But you've come here to learn how to lose weight fast. And this video is going to tell you how to lose weight fast, how to overcome the key problems, how to lose weight quickly and safely, and some tips from me about how to get the mindset right. So the first question, and you're here to lose weight, so I want you to be actively involved in this. So if you're watching this on a phone or tablet, I want you to pause and bring up the notes function, because I'm going to ask you a question and I want you to actually write down a response here. And it's really important that you do this. So the first question is, how much weight do you want to lose? But this time I don't want you to answer it as a total amount. I want you to write it and convert the amount to a weight that you're going to arrive at. So rather than saying I want to lose 30 kilograms, let's say you're 110 kilograms, I want you to write I want to weigh 80 kilograms. So I want you to write down the outcome or the destination. Or if, for example, you're currently 12 stone, you want to lose 3 stone, I want you to write down I want to weigh 9 stone. And it's really important that you've got an outcome here, and the outcome is clear, and it's really important that you write it down, because if you write it down, then it sets a chain of events at an unconscious level for you to access additional resources. So don't just read on or listen, continue on with this video and say to yourself that you'll do this later. You've come here to learn how to lose weight fast, and it starts with making a decision as to how much you do want to weigh. So write that down, whether you do that on notes or on a piece of paper, but actually put it out there physically. So if you have done that, congratulations, you've made the first step. And most people that want to lose weight are scared of failure. They're scared of setting a goal and then failing again. Now I'm going to help you to achieve this goal, but you have to be clear on what you want to arrive at. So being crystal clear about what the outcome is, and that isn't just the number. So if you've put weigh you know, 70 kilograms or 8 stone, 9 stone, 10 stone, whatever you've written, I then want you to think about the last time that you've weighed that. Now, we were all born, you know, weighing just a few pounds. So whatever weight you want to arrive at, you have been at a previous time in your life. And I want you to think about the time or how old you were. Even if you were a teenager when you last weighed that weight, I want you to think about the last time that you actually weighed that particular amount that you've just written down. And I want you to think about the size of clothes that you were wearing, and I want you to think about if you've got access to any photos where you are that particular weight. And all of these things will help you to crystallize the outcome that you want to achieve, and also the fact that you've got references and evidence that you have weighed this before will trigger that part of every human's belief system, which is, if I've done it before, then in theory at least I can do it again. And you can do it again. So step number 2 is to write down the date that you want to be weighing your target weight and add it to your previous words. So for example, if you've written I want to weigh 8 stone, then you might say I want to weigh 8 stone by next Christmas, or I want to weigh 8 stone by let's say the 1st of July, but attach a date to it. Now, just because you've written a date doesn't necessarily mean that date can't move, but what I do want you to do, and as we go through the rest of this video, is to reevaluate whether or not that time frame is a realistic time frame. But currently, at least, you now have a goal, an outcome, and a time frame. Where a lot of people go wrong, though, is they set a goal that is not realistic, or not just unrealistic, but scientifically impossible. So one of the a very ambitious client of mine, you know, she was weighing 22.5 stone. That was a significant amount of weight, and she was very motivated to lose weight. And she said, look, is it possible to lose 10 kilograms in a week? So a lot of people, particularly if they've got a big event that they're coming up to, or they're panicking about a holiday, then they want to lose a lot of weight and quickly. So let's look at that question. Is it possible to lose 10 kilograms of weight in a week? Well, let's look at that. So 10 kilograms is about 1.5 stone. And this is fairly easy to do in a year. It's a relatively difficult challenge to do in let's say 2 months. It's very challenging to do in 30 days, and it's virtually impossible to do it in a week. Now, this isn't me being negative. It comes down to the science of weight loss. 1 kilogram of body fat, and when you think about what body fat is really, it's just energy. Okay, so 1 kilogram of body fat is about 7,700 calories. Okay, so to lose 10 kilograms of fat, you'd need to burn 77,000 calories more than you consume. Now, using very crude numbers here, but an hour of exercise approximately, depends on your weight, depends on your level of fitness, but let's just be approximate, but an hour of exercise is about 600 calories. And the average person burns between 1,500 and 2,000 calories a day just by going about their daily life. And these are people that aren't particularly active. If you're much more active, you do a lot of walking or kind of physical labor in your work, you might add an extra 500 to 1,000 calories on top of that. But just about going your daily life for a week would consume about 14,000 calories. And assuming that you didn't eat any food whatsoever, which I'm not recommending, you know, that's very unhealthy to do, you would still need to do about 105 hours of exercise during that week, which is about 15 hours per day. So theoretically, if you want to lose 10 kilograms in a week, here's the winning formula. Don't eat anything and exercise for 15 hours a day. Now, hopefully you can tell I'm being sarcastic, But you'd be surprised how many times I hear people tell me their weight loss goals that are equally unrealistic. So the key question is, how do you lose weight quickly and safely? So how to lose weight fast and safely? Well, the key to losing weight fast and safely is having a challenging but realistic time frame. Now, that 10 kilogram weight loss goal that is impossible in 7 days, but let's look at the numbers again over 30 days. Now, I wouldn't encourage anyone to starve themselves. I would never recommend you eat nothing. But it's certainly possible to eat 1,000 calories a day of highly nutritious food, lots of vegetables, high water content food, without affecting health or feeling hungry. Cravings and emotional eating are very different, but in terms of hungry and your nutritional requirements, you can eat 1,000 calories a day and be fine. So 30 days of eating 1,000 calories a day is 30,000 calories, and 2,000 calories a day of lifestyle burning is 60,000. Okay, which means that even if you did no exercise whatsoever, you would still have a deficit of about 30,000 calories. So you would lose weight even with no exercise, just by getting your nutrition right and having that calorie deficit. But if you wanted to lose 10 kilograms, based on average metabolism and all those kind of things, then you would still have a shortfall of 43,000 calories that you would need to create that deficit to arrive at your target weight loss of 10 kilograms. So if we assume that there is 600 calories for an hour of exercise, it means there's about 72 hours of exercise to lose the 10 kilograms, which works out at about 2.5 hours of exercise per day. Now, I did warn you that to lose 10 kilograms in 30 days was extremely challenging. But is it impossible? Well, that depends on you, since you know yourself better than anyone else. But if you feel that you could live on 1,000 calories a day, not of junk food, but of highly nutritious food, and do 2.5 hours of exercise a day, then losing weight fast in 30 days may be difficult, but still possible. That's even more possible if you reduce the amount of carbohydrates and sugars and processed foods, because then your body would activate a state known as ketosis, where your body is burning fat, releasing ketones as a source of energy. So body fat becomes your primary fuel source, which would happen if you really had 1,000 calories a day of highly nutritious food, did this exercise of cardio, I would recommend, rather than weights, cardio exercise a day, then it would be possible for you to lose 10 kilograms safely in a month. Obviously, that depends on your own medical conditions. So if you were planning on doing a challenge as ambitious as this, then obviously speak to your doctor first. Make sure you get their input before you embark on this. And if it seems too difficult, then you can always increase the amount of time that you give yourself to lose it. So 2.5 hours of exercise a day may be too much for some people, particularly if they're not very fit or kind of active. But if you increase that number from 30 days to 60 days, and you say, well, look, I want to lose 10 kilograms over 2 months, then you wouldn't necessarily need to only have 1,000 calories a day. You might want a calorie deficit of about 500. So you can eat a bit more food each day and do a little less exercise and still lose 10 kilograms, but over a longer time period. So what stops people from losing weight fast? If it's just as simple as arriving at a calorie deficit, eating the right nutrients and exercising to create a state where your body is burning fat, why is it so challenging for people? Well, this really is the $1 million, the £1 million question. In my experience, the key obstacle to losing weight fast is the individual themselves, and that means you. So you like the idea of losing weight fast, but you don't like the idea of 2 hours of daily exercise. You want to lose 10 kilograms in a month, but you don't want to give up chocolate, crisps, meals out with your partner, and the treats that you give yourself. So is it really surprising that diets or weight loss goals fail when you don't only have exercise and healthy eating to deal with, but you also have to compete with the conflict within yourself? Yes, there's a part of you that wants to be fit, healthy, go to the gym every day, but then there's that other part of you that likes eating ice cream while watching a film, that part of you that tells you that you deserve to eat that chocolate, the part that wants to snuggle under the covers in the morning when you've already told yourself that you're going to go for a jog or a fast walk. So what's stopping you from losing weight fast? Well, there is, in my experience, a high probability that the main reason that you can't lose weight fast is yourself and how you think. So how do you really lose weight fast? First part you already know, it's about having a clear goal set in a realistic time frame. The second part is dealing with the 4 parts of your mind that will try and undermine your positive intentions. So who are these saboteurs? The first is ignorance. It's not knowing what to do. It's not knowing about the right foods to eat or the right kind of exercise to do. So ignorance is a key saboteur. It's one of the easiest to fix, and you're already doing this by watching this video, is that you're starting to educate yourself. So read, watch, listen to as much as you can on nutrition, health, exercise. A really good place to start is a documentary that I would recommend called Food Matters. Another one I'd recommend is Hungry for Change. And there is another documentary about juicing, which is a very effective way to give your body the nutrients that you need that can facilitate weight loss, called Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead. Any of these, I'm going to put links in the description, but I would heavily recommend those. That can help with the ignorant side of things. The beliefs, the habits and the addictions are more challenging, and there are other issues such as resources, and resources could include motivation or discipline or behavior conflict, and that's the reason why I founded Hypnoslimming, is because when I looked out there at the ways that the industry is trying to tackle the issues of obesity and being overweight, they're trying to do it from a dietary or behavior level, without appreciating that the biggest obstacle, the biggest barrier that is preventing people from losing weight is how they're thinking. It's their beliefs, it's their habits, it's their cravings, it's their emotional eating, and that's why Hypnoslimming exists. I personally have investigated lots of different ways that can change how people think, and through my research I've discovered that making changes at the unconscious level, so I use hypnosis, I use neuro-linguistic programming, I use different other techniques as well to make changes to the key things that get in the way of achieving a goal within a realistic time frame. And what I'd recommend is that if you are interested in investigating whether or not hypnosis could help you to lose weight, and whether that's fast or slowly, I'd encourage you to visit hypnoslimming.com. And when you arrive on the website, if you click the free test, then in 60 seconds you can take a test to work out whether or not hypnosis would be an effective way for you to lose weight. And as a reward for taking that free test, I will also send you a self-hypnosis audio download, which will already enable you to tap into more resources so that you can amplify your natural ability to lose weight fast. If you have any questions at all, track me down on social media, Hypnoslimming on Facebook, Hypnoslimming on Twitter, or visit hypnoslimming.com and click the Contact Us section, and send me a message. But good luck in your weight loss journey, and thank you for watching this video.